Ah, already getting a great pump. And I've already done one set of 2 different exercises. Hey guys, Mark McKillier with Live Anabolic, and today I'm going to give you just 4 exercises that you can do with nothing but bands to build big, huge, impressive arms. All right, so everybody wants big arms, okay? I get it. Matter of fact, it's one of those muscle groups, or one of the few muscle groups that you can actually see on a semi-regular basis, basically anytime you're wearing a short sleeve shirt. So guys, our arms are made up of 2 primary muscle groups, the biceps and the triceps. And almost everybody focuses way too much on their biceps, all right? You know, boom, everybody wants this, okay? But the thing is, this doesn't look impressive unless you have a big tricep hanging down here. So the more you have down here, the taller it makes your bicep look, okay? So that's one of the things that we're going to focus on today. Matter of fact, 4 exercises, 2 of them are going to be on our biceps, and 2, of course, are going to be focused on our triceps. Now, before I get to those exercises, I just want to remind you guys, we have another free resource. Now, this YouTube channel, of course, is free, but we also have a fantastic Facebook group. All right, it's got over 18,000 guys. I'm the administrator, which means I'm the guy in there every day answering questions and posting fun stuff, and it's not just exercise. You know, we talk about nutrition and supplements and injuries and all kinds of stuff, and it's great, guys. It's a bunch of people, mainly in their 50s, 60s, and 70s, but we got some people in their 40s and 80s all over the world, okay? And it's a blast. It really is. So even if you're not a social media guy, screw it. Create a Facebook account, click the link below, and join the group. I promise you, you will really like what's going on in there. And one more thing before I get to today's workout. Do us a big favor, okay? Help us spread the word about this YouTube channel. Guys, I want to get over 1 million subscribers to this channel, all right? So the best way for us to do that is for you to hit that like button, okay? Comment below. Share. If you share this video with some of your buddies that you know need to see it, that helps us a lot. And then subscribe to our channel, because Gary and I are cranking out videos every single week. So YouTube looks at all those things that I just mentioned, and the more of those things we have, the more they recommend our channel to other men around the world, and then that's how our subscription base grows. So that's what it's all about, and help us out, guys. We need you guys. Okay, so the first exercise today is a tricep push down. Now, I'm going to demonstrate all the exercises, but I want to explain why I put them in this particular order, okay? So I got a high anchor here, and the first 3 exercises are all going to be done with the anchor up high. That's to help basically make things much more efficient. So you don't have to pull the anchor out and put it down low or put it in the midpoint. I try to design my workout so that they're as easy to do as possible. The other thing I did to design today's workout is I love to alternate between a bicep exercise and a tricep exercise. All right. It's just a great way, not just to get a huge pump, but to give one muscle group a rest while we're working a completely different muscle group. So that when we come back to the first muscle group again on the second exercise, it's been rested, and you can put that much more intensity into the second go around on the new exercise. So just follow along, and please do them in this order. It will save you time, and you'll get a much bigger pump. All right. So tricep push downs. All right. You want to move away from the door a little bit here. Don't come straight down, okay? I like to move away and get to a point and get low enough that you feel some tension already. If you're up too high, there's no tension right now. So kind of bend over a little bit, all right? Keep your back straight and start from this position. And all I'm going to do is, with an overhand grip, I'm going to push straight down until I can lock out my elbows, and my hands are down here by my thighs, okay? And then control the movement, guys. Don't let these bands snap back up way too fast there. So slow down, flex at the bottom, slow up. Slow down, flex those triceps at the bottom, control the movement up. All right, pick a resistance, guys, that's really difficult to do for about 10 to 12 reps. And it's all about the form, okay? Notice the other thing I've been trying to do is I'm trying to keep my elbow nice and still, okay? I don't want my elbow moving forwards and backwards. Okay, so exercise number 2 is going to be a bicep focused exercise. So we hit our triceps first. Of course, now it's time to hit our biceps. This is called a lying face curl. Now, guys, make sure your anchor is nice and safe, all right? You don't want it to be loose up there, especially on this exercise. Otherwise, if it can yank out of the door, okay, it'll hit you right in the face. Simple as that. All right. Now you're not going to be able to use as much resistance with this exercise, but that's okay. All right. I'm just kind of get a nice flat back here, and then I'm going to let my hands go up. Now, see, I already have plenty of tension here. Okay. So I'm going to let my elbows go up, and I'm going to try to keep my elbows right there the whole time. And all I'm going to do is pull the handles back towards my shoulders, okay? Or you can think of pulling towards your face or your ears. So just like those tricep push downs a minute ago where I was trying to keep my elbows still, same thing here. So pick a resistance that's hard to do with good form for about 10 to 12 reps. Already getting a great pump, and I've already done one set of 2 different exercises. Okay, on to exercise number 3. We're going back to another tricep exercise. And because of the way I designed this workout today, we still have the anchor up high, okay? We haven't had to move the anchor yet. So here we go. Remember, all of these band exercises, you want to start the movement where the bands are already stretched some. They already have some pre-tension in them, okay? So if I'm too close to the door, man, I'm just not going to get much here, okay? So you're going to have to really step away from the door, and just like the other exercises, I'm going to try to keep my elbows still and keep them in one place. I don't want to move them around like this. So, nice, still elbows, and then just push my hands forward. At the top of the movement, this is the top of the movement, try to lock your elbows out and really flex those triceps just for a 1 count. And remember, control the bands on the way back. All right, pick a resistance. We're shooting for 10 to 12 reps. Now, if you get to that 10th or 12th rep and your triceps are not really burning and you're not getting close to failure, then you didn't use enough resistance, which means on the next set, I want you to add a little bit more resistance. So push yourself, guys. If it's not really hard, then you're just not getting much out of it. All right, so the 4th and final exercise today, we're going back to our biceps, all right? So this will mean we will have done 2 bicep exercises and 2 tricep exercises. Now, you'll notice that I had to move the anchor down low, okay? Because this is going to be a standing banded curl, which means we got to start with a low anchor, all right? So just like everything else, you want to have a little bit of tension, okay? Now, I got a lot of bands on here. So if I had taken some bands off and I didn't have much resistance, I'd have to step further away from the anchor. But because I'm loaded up with a lot of resistance here, I don't need to start with a ton of stretch here because this is going to get really tough. Once again, just like everything else, I'm trying to keep my elbows quiet. All right, keep those elbows by my side and just bring the handles straight up towards my chest. All right, guys, just look at my knees. Normally, you wouldn't have to worry about your legs when you're doing curls, but I got a slight bend, all right? If you lock your knees out and you do this, you put a lot of stress on your lower back, and it's not something you can kind of see on camera, but I can feel it. If I'm standing straight up and I'm doing this, man, my back is really straining. So all I do is bend my knees just a little bit, just a couple inches, and then you'll automatically feel that tension go off your lower back, and you can just focus just on your biceps. So just like everything else, pick a resistance. It's hard to do for 10 to 12 reps, all right? Boom. Now, that's one circuit. I've already done 2 bicep exercises, 2 triceps. I've only done it once, and I've already got a big pump. I mean, my arms are already much tighter in these sleeves than when I started this video. But we're not done, guys. Now, you don't need to watch me do this all over again, but I want you to do 3 circuits of this. You guys that are a little more advanced, you can do 4 or 5 circuits, okay? All right, so that's the key. Intensity and volume. All right, if you've been doing this for a while, you need to add more volume to your workouts. If you're brand new to this, I don't want you knocking out 5 circuits. Your biceps and triceps will be killing you tomorrow, and you'll never want to do it again, okay? But fantastic. Bands are tiny, they're inexpensive. You can throw them in your suitcase. So this is something you can do in your hotel room when you're traveling. And trust me, guys, all 4 of those exercises absolutely work fantastic, and you really can build some serious arms with nothing but 4 exercises and some inexpensive bands. All right, so I got to wrap up every video, and I always say you got to stick with it and never give up on yourself.